Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can strum through a song called Too Much by Drake, and we're going to end up capoing this on 6th fret. And we're going to start on an E minor chord. And when you play E minor, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, the second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the E minor on our chorus and our intro, we're going to be going to a C major chord. And when we play C major, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, and third finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, we're going to be going to a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and third finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G, we're going to be going to an F major chord. There's a couple different ways. We'll talk about a really easy way to play it. But if you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, second finger on the G string, 2nd fret, third finger on the A string, 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major bar, and it sounds really, really happy. Now a good substitute for that, though, if you're just starting out, is something called F major 7. When you play F major 7, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the G on the 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7. It sounds really, really happy. So our intro and kind of our chorus is kind of that E minor, C, G, F, and you can even work that with just downs if you wanted to. It's kind of a blocking thing. Or a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E minor and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And if you're going to strum through that part, it'd almost be like kind of halving an E minor and a C. So we can do kind of down, down, up on those two chords. And then we do the C with the whole strum pattern. And then we do G with kind of a down, down, up, and then F with a down, down, up, and then F all the way through the strum pattern. So you have E minor, down, down, C, down, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, F, down, down, F, down, down, up, down, up. And then from our chorus, we're going to be going into our verse part. And our verse part starts on the E minor, and then we go to F major, and then we go to an A minor chord. Play A minor. First finger stays on the B string 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, third finger on the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the A minor, we're going to be going to a C major. And so all those chords have through our verse though. So you could do just down, down, up on those chords. We'd have E minor, down, up, F, down, down, up, A minor, down, down, C, down, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, F, down, adventurous. You can kind of do it. E minor with kind of down, down, up, and then hit the F for the up, down, up. A minor on the down, down, up, and then the C for the up, down, and kind of make it a little bit what's called syncopation. So you have E minor with a down, down, up, F, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, C, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, F, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, C, up, down, up, for our verses. And then we'll be going back into our chorus part, and then we end up on kind of a bridge part where we have the A minor and the C chord, and then do our whole F part. So we'd have A minor with a down, down, up, C, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, up. Or if you're digging on that other way of halving it, you can do A minor with a down, down, up, C, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, C, then we end up going back into kind of our chorus as kind of a blocking thing. And then we go into kind of our chorus again, and at the very end there's this really cool chord progression at the very end for our outro where you start on E minor, but then we go to a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E on the 2nd fret, third finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord. It sounds really happy. And then from the D we go to an F major chord. We kind of hit another F, but then we go to a B flat major chord. When we play B flat, first finger goes across the entire 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 3rd fret, third finger on the G string on the 3rd fret, and the pinky on the B string on the 3rd fret. That's one way to play B flat major. For myself, what feels better is to do it as kind of a double bar, first finger over the entire first fret, third finger over the D, G, and B. Another option for that actually with bar chords, you can kind of take the skinny few strings and make smaller versions of the chord. So you could do first finger on the high E on the first fret, pinky on the B string third, and the third finger on the G string on the third. You strum the top 3 of the top 4 strings, that's another way to play B flat. Or you could try and get that second finger to kind of fill in on the D string on the third fret. And then from the B flat we go to an A sus, and the way you play A suspended, first finger goes to the D on the second fret, second finger on the G string second fret, and then third or fourth finger on the B string on the third fret, and that sounds something called A suspended or A sus. And then from the A sus we go to G major, and then we do a big G major, and then kind of an F major at the very end. So you have E minor, D major, F major, F major, B flat, A sus, G major, and then kind of that G major, F, kind of in the very end. Now the weird part is to play along with Drake though, instead of starting on an E minor chord, he's actually starting on a B flat minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put it on 6th fret, then now your E minor chord is really a B flat minor chord. Your C is really a G flat major. Your G major is really a D flat major, and your F is really a B major chord. And when we get to it, the A minor is really an E flat minor. And on the last part, when we get to the D major, it's really an A flat major, and the B flat major is really an E major chord, and our A sus is really a D sharp sus. But to take it from the very, very beginning that way, we've got our intro, and you might want to just kind of try that chorus with just kind of the big downs. A G, F, E minor, C, G, F. Or you could strum through that part and have E minor down, down, up, C, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, down. Now something else you may want to add to the song though too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you're throwing a bass for the chord. So on the E minor you'd have the low E string for your bass. On the C you'd have the A string for the bass. On the G you'd have the low E string for the bass. On the F bar you'd have the low E string for the bass. And on the F major 7 you'd have the D for the bass. So another way to work it through the chorus would be E minor with kind of a bass, down up C with an A bass, down up C with an A bass, down up, down G with low E bass, down up F with a bass, down up F with a bass, down up, down E minor with low E bass, down up C with an A bass, down up C with an A bass, down down G with low E bass, down up F with a bass, down up F bass, down up, down up. And then from there we'd be going into our verse part, so we could do that with kind of just that down, down up on each chord. F, A minor, C, E minor, F, A minor, C. Or you could add basses to that and have E minor with a bass, down up F with a bass, down up A minor with an A bass, down up C with an A bass, down up E minor with a low E bass, down up F with a bass, down up A minor with an A bass, down up C with an A bass, down up. Or you could try that syncopation where you have the E minor with the down, down F on the up, down A minor with the down, down up C, up, down E minor down, down up F, up, down A minor down, down up C, up, down up. Or you could throw bass notes into that and have E minor with a bass, down up F, up, down up A minor with an A bass, down up C, up, down E minor with low E bass, down up F, up, down A minor with an A bass, down up C, up, down up. And then from there, then we'd be going back into our chorus part. Now another strum pattern I'd think about using through the song though too is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now our down, down, up, down kind of divides that into 2 parts. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you do the E minor for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what you do on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together, you got down, 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 up, chorus is to kind of do the down, down, down up on the E minor and the C, and then the whole strum pattern on a C chord. And then we have the G with the down, 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 F with the down, 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 and then F with the whole strum pattern. And you can even throw in basses with that too. You could do bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, C with a low E bass, down, down, up, F with the bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, C with the bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, C with an A bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, C with a low E bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And then from there, then we'd be going into our bridge part. And we could do that with just that down, down, up on the A minor, down, down, up on the C, down, down, up, down, up on the F. So A minor, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, down. Or we could do the A minor, the down, down, up, C, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, C, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, up. Or we could try kind of a bass down up on the A minor, C, and then bass down, up, down, up on the F. That bass, down, C with an A bass, down, F with a bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, C with an A bass, down, F with a bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, C with an A bass, down, F with a bass, down, up, down, up. Or we could try our 16th pattern and have A minor, down, down, C, down, 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 up, F, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Or we could add basses to that and have A minor, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, F, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And then from that bridge, we're going right back into our chorus part, and you may want to even kind of think about just kind of those big downs on that part, actually just kind of break it down. So that may be kind of a cool way to kind of cover it. It's that E minor, C major, G major, F major, and then from there, then we almost kind of pick up the tempo again. So we got kind of that E minor, C, C, G major, F major, F major, and then we kind of end up with kind of our E minor going into our outro. So we have E minor, D major, F major, F major, B flat, A sus, and then the G, G, F. And you could do that with all downs, or you could fill that in. You could have kind of the E minor, D major, F major, F major, B flat, A sus, G, or something else that might be cool is to kind of take those chords and kind of break them up and kind of do like your bass and then pick some strings to kind of follow through that intro. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Too Much by Drake. So good luck!